So my name is Matthew. I'm 25, from the Eastern Townships, really small town near the Vermont border. I studied and graduated this previous semester International Business at John Molson School of Business at Concordia. And I pretty much just saw the program on advertised on Facebook and kind of just was interested, just inquired about it.
And what were you kind of hoping to get out of the experience of managing your business for the first time?
I really just wanted to finish with something that was, I guess, a little bit more relevant to what I was studying than maybe just working as a cashier at a Subway or just typical student jobs, which I've had a bunch of. So I just kind of wanted something different. And I like the idea of being able to touch on every facet of the business.
And could you tell me a bit about, the skill sets that you actually developed through running your own business for the first time?
I would say planning was definitely one of them. And at the same time, improvising. It's really easy to stick to create a plan, but then when everything does go south, you kind of have to improvise. So I would say improvisation was really one of them that I guess was the biggest one, because I was more of a planner before then.
Some of the most important lessons that you actually learned through managing your business for the first time.
All right, so definitely one of them is always look for solid first impressions, whether you're trying to sell to a new client or hire a new marketer, a new painter. It's always just looking for a great first impression. And other than that, it's just always looking for discipline. I find discipline's like the root of pretty much every good quality. So if you find someone that's really disciplined, they'll stick it with you through thick and thin.
Sure. What would you say was the most memorable experience or moment you had this summer in managing your own business?
I would say one of probably the most memorable one was making my first sale on my own on the spot. Most of my sales have pretty much been through follow-ups, which, it was a challenge to overcome, but making my first sale on the spot by myself was probably a pretty memorable moment.
Very nice. And would you have any advice to give to anyone that kind of wants to, either get into this program or just wants to kind of dabble into the world of entrepreneurship for the first time?
Make sure you're doing it from a position of, I guess, financial security, because you want to do it for all the right reasons. You don't want to just do it for the money, and you definitely don't want to be hindered because of the money. So just tackle it from a position of strength as much as you can.
Sure. So would you have anything to say about the actual relationships that you built, either with your employees or the other managers you work side by side with, or even the mentors that kind of help you coach you throughout the experience itself?
Yeah, I would say all three, mentors, other franchise managers, so coworkers and employees. I've developed, friendships with them as well. So contrary to other companies where maybe they're your coworkers, but only your coworkers, or your bosses and only your bosses, being able to kind of build friendships with these people that you work hard with means that you can share in your successes and in your hardships with them. And I just find it creates a better environment for, mutual support, I would say.
Cool. And would you have anything else to say with regards to the program in general that you would like to share?
So when I saw it on the Facebook ad, I saw a testimonial from a fellow Concordia student, which is what got me interested. And his testimonial was, quote, the hardest thing I'd ever done. And I took that kind of lightly. I figured there must be harder things, but it has been the hardest thing that I've ever done. But I believe that it's achievable for anyone who wants to. You gotta have the mind for it.